Welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour. I am Flora Ani. Here are the top stories. Federal Housing Authority begins major road rehabilitation in Lagos. IGP Kayode Egbetokun receives additional 4 years. APC youth demands carries resignation over $6.8 billion. Police declare British national Andrew Wine wanted. On the foreign scene, Bill Gates meets with partners youth in Abuja today. On sports, Nigeria's under-18 basketball team denied visas. Now the news in detail. The Federal Housing Authority has launched a major road rehabilitation project in Festac Town, Lagos, starting with First Avenue. This initiative, overseen by Managing Director Honorable Oyetunde Ojo, is set to be implemented in phases to address the town's infrastructural issues. During a site visit on August 22, 2024, Honorable Ojo emphasized that the restoration efforts are more than symbolic and are aimed at revitalizing Festac Town's significant status as a national landmark. He highlighted the authority's commitment to bringing tangible improvement to the area. Ojo assured that the Federal Housing Authority is dedicated to reversing the town's decline and will take comprehensive measures to restore its former prominence. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has been granted a 4-year extension to his term. This decision follows recent amendment to the Nigerian Police Act, which now extends the maximum service period and retirement age for police personnel. The new legislation, part of the Nigerian Police Act 2020 Amendment Bill 2024, raises the service limit from 35 to 40 years and the retirement age from 60 to 65 years. The extension has been formally approved and communicated by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, ensuring Egbetokun's continued role at the helm of the police affairs. The Nigerian Police Force has issued a wanted notice for British national Andrew Wine, also known as Andrew Povich or Drew Povey. Wine is accused of plotting to destabilize the government of President Bola Tinubu. At a press briefing in Abuja, Force spokesperson ACP Olumiwa Adejobi detailed how Wine allegedly used a bookshop and a school as front for his activities. He is said to have been instrumental in planning and funding recent protests aimed at destabilizing the country. This follows recent events including the arrest and subsequent release of Polish nationals linked to the protests. The police are also seeking to question NLC President Joe Ajaero about his connection to Wine's activities. The APC Youth Solidarity Network has demanded the removal of Melekari, CEO of NNPC Limited, following the company's revelation of a $6.8 billion debt. At a press conference in Abuja, the group's president, Olaleko Isaac, criticized Kari's leadership and the initial denier of the debt. Isaac urged President Bola Tinubu to ensure Kari's resignation and call for a thorough investigation into NNPC's financial practices.
The immediate resignation of Mr. Melekari as Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, thereby ending his tenure of questionable leadership. Secondly, initiate a comprehensive, impartial investigation into NNPC financial dealings, aiming to unravel the circumstances surrounding the staggering $6 billion US debt. Thirdly, implement stringent measures to prevent similar occurrences in the future, ensuring the corporation's fiscal discipline and transparency.
The group's call reflects growing concern over the management of the public resources and transparency within the National Oil Corporation. The Northeast Development Commission has placed swift repairs for 2 federal bridges in Taraba State that were destroyed by recent flooding. This commitment was made by the NEDC Managing Director Mohammed Alkale during an assessment tour of the affected areas in Gasso local government.
We've been praying for your coming. We are 2 of our bridges that link the north and south of this country were washed away by the flood. And we know, at least, we believe that your commission will do something to alleviate the suffering of our commuters.
As the NEDC team inspected the damage, the Taraba state government expressed gratitude with the commissioner for works, noting that a temporary bridge by the Army Engineer Corps will be constructed to ease the situation until the permanent repairs are completed.
The state is doing his possible best to ensure that he has put in the floating bridge to enable those monitoring to pass, and the people of the state should be able to harness some of their economic importance.
The NEDC's visit also included a tour of federal ongoing projects in the state, such as the installation of a new lighting system at the Federal Teaching Hospital, Wukari, and inspections of mass housing projects at various institutions, some of which are nearing completion. More stories will come after the break.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing TV Africa, on Twitter, Housing TV Africa, Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Welcome back. The Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria has inaugurated a new leadership team in its Jalingo district, marking the beginning of a 2-year term. The ceremony held in Taraba State Capital saw key stakeholders including the 16th National President of CITN and top state officials come together to support the newly elected executives. During the event, the Taraba State Accountant General, Mr. Gaius Danjuma, lauded the CITN's role in professional tax management, expressing optimism about the Institute's contributions to the state's development.
CITN, as a professional body, has made a name in the administration of taxes in Nigeria and beyond. And I want to believe, with this track record of the Institute, Taraba State will not be left out. Your visit to the state happened to be at the right time, where the captain of the state, in person of His Excellency, Dr. Abukefas, is interested in turning around the state internally generated revenue, IGR.
Brigadier General Jeremiah Aliyu Faransa, chairman of the Taraba State Board of Internal Revenue, underscored the significance of the new leadership, noting the positive impact of revenue reforms in the state under his tenure.
By having a visionary leader now, the governor of Taraba State, who is up and doing to ensure that the overdependence on federal allocation should be, tackled in the sense that we have to get more revenue now to complement the federal allocation. And when I came on board, I think as of today, we're trying our best to ensure that Taraba State move forward. I will advise, or I will counsel the new chairman to ensure that he to contribute his own effort through by training, holding seminars and workshops.
Newly appointed chairman, Mr. Luca Joel Maza, expressed his gratitude for the trust placed in him and his team, committing to uphold the high standards of the CITN.
I would like to demonstrate my sincere appreciation to the members of the CITN Jalingo and District Society for believing in my abilities and electing me for this respected position. I'm encouraged by your steady support and promise to serve you to the best of my prosperity. The field of taxation is constantly evolving, and it is our duty to stay abreast with current trends, policies, and regulations.
The event concluded with a presentation of awards to the distinguished attendees, including state officials who have played pivotal roles in advancing Taraba's tax administration. Allegations of harassment and repression have been levied against the ruling APC by the PDP Alliance for Good Governance. The group led by Comrade David Godwin claims that the APC is intensifying its efforts to suppress opposition members in Edo State ahead of the gubernatorial election. During a press conference in Abuja, Godwin criticized the ruling party's tactics, including mass arrests and arbitrary detention of key PDP figures.
Recent reports have unveiled a sinister plot aimed at undermining the opposition in Edo State through a series of mass arrests and arbitrary detentions. We have received credible information that the Nigerian police, under pressure from certain quarters, is being weaponized to target and intimidate key opposition figures. Already, individuals like Mr. Amos Tom and Kingsley Osahon have been unjustly detained. We categorically reject these tactics and demand an immediate cessation of all acts of intimidation and harassment. We call upon President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take swift and decisive action to put an end to this undemocratic behavior.
Despite these challenges, Godwin expressed confidence in the PDP's victory, citing the strong support for their candidate, Ighodalo.
PDP is not scared of losing that election. The party, as we speak, is better positioned to win this election. That's the truth. Asua Ighodalo is a household name in Edo State and is better suited to win this election. It is because of the fear of Asua's popularity among the people of Edo State, and that is why they have resorted to all these, arrests and all that.
The group also called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to ensure a transparent and fair electoral process on September 21. Co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, is scheduled to meet with Nigerian leaders, youth, and partners in Abuja. The meeting is to foster the means of addressing health challenges, spearheading innovations, and boosting nutrition in Africa. According to the foundation, in a statement, Gates will be meeting with national and local leaders, partners, grantees, and innovators during the visit. The foundation also participates in a Pan-African virtual dialogue addressing malnutrition through integrated health, agriculture, and financing solutions. For this dialogue, Gates will be joined by musician, educator, and humanitarian. The Gates Foundation, since inception in 2000, has supported partnership with African regional institutions, national government, and local communities in 49 African countries to contribute funding and scientific expertise in support of their agendas for change. This partnership has driven the success of numerous health, agriculture, equality, and anti-poverty initiatives. The Nigerian under-18 boys basketball team has been barred from participating in the 2024 FIBA under-18 AfroBasket due to visa issues with the South African consulate in Abuja. This unexpected denial threatens Nigeria's scheduled debut against Egypt in Pretoria. The players, who had been preparing rigorously in Abuja after their stint in Abidjan, are devastated by this setback. Their hopes of competing in the prestigious tournament have been dashed, leaving them heartbroken. Vice Chairman of the Youth Development Committee of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, Ugo Udezwa, expressed his dismay upon learning of the visa denial. Already in Pretoria with the first team, Udezwa views the situation as a severe setback to their plans. That's the most you can take on Housing TV News at the top of the hour. A quick recap of our top story. Federal Housing Authority begins major road rehabilitation in Lagos. IGP Kayode Egbetokun receives additional 4 years. APC youth demands carries resignation over $6.8 billion. Police declare British national Andrew Wine wanted. On the foreign scene, Bill Gates meets with partners youth in Abuja today. In sports, Nigerian under-18 basketball team denied visas. To get more news in the housing sector, subscribe to Housing TV Africa on YouTube. Follow Housing TV Africa on all social media platforms. Don't forget to download the Housing TV Africa mobile app on Google Play Store and App Store to stay connected. I am Flora Ani. Thanks for watching.
Housing TV Africa, your first in housing news. When the city is getting too loud, you need a home